Hey, I'm ElusiveKev. Welcome back to MotoGP 19 as we're continuing our way through the historical challenges for the 500cc class as we're into the 21st century. Valentino blooms in the wet round Donington as on his 500 class debut, Valentino struggles to impose himself. The first 8 Grand Prix of the championship just bring it 3 third place finishes, but Donington is legendary. 4th and quiet from the wet start causes sides to skid too much, leaving down in 11th. The progressive drying off the asphalt gives him courage on that 14th. He is third behind Jamie McWilliams. He passes him on the bend and pulls back 2 seconds to Kenny Roberts Jr. and a flash. Williams comes back and overtakes Rossi, but the Italian pass both with inedible control of his Honda going on to win. So on his 2000 Honda NSR, we just have to pass Roberts and McWilliams and win the race with an 8-second advantage. Easy. So we are then on the Honda around Donington. God, I can't even get it stopped for the first corner. Don't know how I'm going to catch McWilliams then, or Roberts. Well, this feels a bit more powerful than the Honda he's just riding with doing. Well, I've got to say. The man going around Donington on a Premier Class bike. Good feeling again. I don't even want to put 27 up there. We're auto driving till we go on to that 28. So there's a bit all over the place, but we're catching massive on the Brit in front. One of the rare riders who's ridden at the age of 50 in Grand Prix motorcycling. Did that in Moto2 a few years back. As you get past him, man. The guy at this time, he was around 37, I think he was. Against Rossi, who was in his early 20s. Let's go on a stop bike. How are we going to win by 8 seconds? I don't get that. Gonna hardly catch up to Roberts. And to enter the final of that, it's 4.6 back. God, lots of rear brake have to be used. I know we're probably much quicker than the guys around us, but still. You can tell how much quicker we are. We've gained around a second on Roberts in that first sector. That's why me riding very poorly through Craners. Going wide at the old hairpin as well. So he might win this attempt, but going to be nowhere close getting that 8-second mark. As he go into... It's his hill, isn't it? There's a red gate rounder as well, but I think that's the first corner. Not that good on my Donington corner names. God, you can push the bike so much harder than I'm doing at the moment. They're definitely going to win the race. As long as you don't screw up the hairpins here. There's hello, Kenny Roberts Jr. If I remember correctly, the world title winner this season. And this Rossi came second in the end after a brilliant second half of the season. Going with this race. Not even going to win the race. Failure. And I think who was third this season was Max Biaggi as well, the guy who was expected to be king in maybe 500cc's. After the doing, Swans, rainy era, but that's all. We already caught up to McWilliams. See, that's what happens when you ride those corners properly. That's right, McWilliams. Very slow, that. We barely went on the grass, come on. Got a much better effort already though. God, this one I'm going to have to build up to, isn't it, to the 8 seconds. Trying to ride it a bit too much like a MotoGP ride than a ride a 500cc one. So really now that limit, at least we can win this attempt. Or should. It's nicely down the inside of Roberts. So now we've got that to put away by 8 seconds. No! That's the problem. Got to lean so much on the front brake, or rear brake, should I say. I've just buggered up the fronts and locked them up. Can still win this though. Could still even get the 5 second or whatever it is, 4.9. If we ride immaculately. Let's go again. Oh, almost in the grass rounds, Roberts. Makes it stick though. Yeah, you expect maybe Biaggi with his 4 250 titles maybe beat the king. Although it's Rossi who won 125 titles. Was very good in 250s as well. Well, it was Rossi who won 125, 250s. 500cc MotoGP title would be that guy who took over afterwards. You know, Rossi and Biaggi did have their odd title challenges. Like Rossi with Ducati, took in 2006. And Biaggi with Honda, and particularly into that kind of blood rivalry he had with Rossi, but I work out 2.8 in the end. God, we've got to find 5 seconds somehow. I know we did crash as well, and ride a bit. And it's a fascinating period of Grand Prix motorcycling racing history. This because you're coming to the end of the 500cc era. And about the end to the MotoGP era of the 1000cc bikes. It took a long time before Moto2 stepped up from 250s to double the CCs back in 2010, and then of course the same for 125s to Moto3, 125 to 250 CCs like they are at the moment. And now Moto2's at 6, I forget, it's above 650 now, isn't it? CC 675, isn't it? The Triumph engine. Now MotoGP is like 1000, we've got those electronics, and it's a very different sport to what it was back here almost 20 years ago now, the beginning of the 21st century. And we're about to have this period again where the likes of Rossi, Lorenzo, Pedrosa, Stoner, all those guys are retiring or have retired now. It's amazing to think Rossi's outlasted that generation that came in the mid-thousands to dethrone him to get at MotoGP level. He's outlasted all of them. Stoner with his couple of titles, Pedrosa being one of the best riders to never win a title at the top level, and then Lorenzo with his 5 world titles in total, isn't it? 3 at MotoGP level. It's incredible. I think the doctor's still around, but his contract is up at the end of the 2020 season. He'll be 41. And he did not have the greatest second half of the season last year. The Yamaha is In particular, Fabio Quartararo was much better. And this Petronas Yamaha. So as the new generation finally caught up to Rossi, as we've fucked it again. Because you got to remember, it's still not that long ago that Rossi was still fighting for titles back in 2015 when Lorenzo won his last one. When Yamaha was actually a decent bike. And actually a consistent bike as well. I do wonder if Yamaha lost something with Lorenzo going, maybe. Like looking back now, I know it coincides with the standard ECU era where Yamaha have not been anywhere near as strong as Ducati in particular or Honda in this era. And you've seen the likes of Suzuki who have been very up and down but have improved a lot. KTM and Aprilia have, well, KTM in particular have improved. Aprilia, again, still not really sure what they're doing. I mean, there's still technically a consumer, or customer, should I say, entry with Gresini. That's how ridiculous Aprilia is at MotoGP level. But yeah, you're looking back now, it seems like Lorenzo and Rossi are naturally just pushing each other and pushing Yamaha towards Ducati, Honda, being part of that big three. Now it is a big three again. You know, Yamaha are much more consistent the second half of the season, but as I said, with Quartararo, with Vinales, not with Rossi. And I said he's outlasted one generation. He can't outlast this generation though. Like Marcus is still only in his mid-20s and he's about to rewrite all the record books. He is already writing all the record books. Like rewriting Rossi's records. And I think maybe Rossi's got to maybe take a page out of, say, Jimmy Johnson's book in NASCAR, the 7-time NASCAR champion who's announced that 2020 will be his last full-time season as he chased for his 8th title. It's going to be the last time he do it. Maybe Rossi's chased for 9. Is it 9 or 10? I've lost count, to be honest. Maybe that ends... Maybe he needs to do the same thing. Just announce this off-season will be his last. They're a Yamaha plan for the future. If they're already doing it already anyway with Quartararo and Vinales, there might be. But yeah, just let this season be his kind of farewell tour. I mean, he is still a very strong rider. He's still finished, was it 7th in the end of the standings? I think Quartararo might have jumped him actually. Because Vinales was 3rd, Wins was 4th, Quartararo 5th. That might be the plan for Rossi. Have we done it? We're much better on that occasion. Oh yeah, easy. God, they go to pieces on the final lap. As an early 20s Rossi dominates everyone. That was actually pretty easy in the end. I thought that'd be much harder. The first couple attempts. As now we're Kenny Roberts Jr. in 2000. Amazing in Malaysia and the Sepang circuit. But yeah, let me know down below what you think will happen to Rossi at the end of his contract. If he continues or if he does retire, maybe gets his team up to MotoGP level. I know Yamaha have taken on, the Petronas Spiritor team as that kind of sponsorship, having that Malaysian sponsorship, quite fitting for that customer Yamaha program. But maybe we could see Rossi's team jump up for Moto2, Moto3. We never know in the near future, even though there's not space at the moment. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.